always love to hear from you. Send us your views, comments, and videos with your name and town to the One Africa TV's WhatsApp on 081 200 6659 or send an SMS to 555. One Africa TV, it just gets better.
Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Louisa. I'm not here alone, I'm here with my friend. And welcome to everyone at home. Today's lesson is mathematics. And before we begin our lesson, let us remember to sanitize. Rub your hands together. Spread them out. Remember, don't touch each other. Right round. And our theme for this week is families and communities. Let us begin our lesson. Our first lesson is on page 3. Before we begin to write, let us look at the blocks that are in our books. Those blocks are for you to write in. Today's lesson is for both grade 2s and grade 3s. Let us start with the grade 2 lesson. We are counting in 2s. I have 2 balls here with me. 1, 2. The ball on my left is our number 2. Let us count together. And as I'm counting, you're also writing down your answer. 1, 2. Let us write number 2. Very good. 3, 4. Well done. 5, 6. Good. 7, 8. Very good. Now I want you to finish off the rest of the numbers by yourself at home. We move on to the grade 3s, and we are counting in 3s. This time my friend will help me to count in 3s. When you land on the box number 3, it is the blue box. Let us count together. 1, 2, 3. Write number 3. 4, 5, 6. Well done. 7, 8, 9. Write number 9. 10, 11, 12. Wonderful. Now we can finish the rest of the work by ourselves. This exercise is coming from page 4, which is for grade 2s. Grade 3s, feel free to join in. The first exercise we're going to do is the example on the left-hand side. We have 4 balls, blue balls, that is 4 plus 6 white balls, which is the 6 that is written there, equals to 10. So 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. And the opposite, 10 balls all together, we were going to remove 6 white balls, that is 6, which is equal to 4, which is the blue balls. Now let's do the next example together on the chalkboard. The same thing like we did on the first example is what we're going to do on the chalkboard. I have 2 blue balls. So I'm going to write 2 on the chalkboard. 2 blue balls plus this number that we have not been given. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our answer is 8. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. The opposite again, 10 balls all together, and then we're supposed to take away 2 blue balls. So I'm going to say subtract 2. And then, well, how many am I left with? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our answer is 8. I hope you were able to count with me together. We are going to do the rest by yourselves at home. Now we're going to have fun with numbers on page 5. This is for grade 3s, but grade 2s, I know you can do this, so feel free to join in. My friend here is going to help me with this exercise. Can you please look at your books, color in the blocks, look for 173. Help me to look for 173. As well as 184. Look for 184. After that, can you also look for 195? 195. Great job. I hope you're all able to look for those numbers. Now, let us look at number 2. Write the number that comes before 200. Let's look at our number grid that we have and look for the number that comes before 200. Our answer is 195. So the number that comes before 200 is 199. Number 3, write the number that comes after 149. The number that comes after 149. Let's look for the number that comes after 149. 149, 100. Yes, my friend here got 150 correct. Great job. The rest you can do by yourselves at home. Hope you had fun with your last lesson. Turn to page 6. We are going to be counting numbers with the grade 2s, but grade 3s, as usual, feel free to join in. Let us count our numbers together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is going to help us to identify bigger numbers. We are going to draw a circle around the bigger numbers, the bigger number. Now let's look at the first example that has been done for us. 5 or 9, which is the bigger number? The bigger number is 19. You see there's a circle there that is already drawn for us. My friend here is going to help me to identify the bigger number. Which number is bigger, 13 or 15? Sorry, 13 or 12? Which is the bigger number? 13. Yes, the bigger number is 13. Well done. Now, the next number, 5 or 8. Which number is bigger? Well done. The rest, we can do them by ourselves at home. Hope you enjoyed the lesson and quickly finish so that we can do the next activity. Welcome to our last lesson, which we'll find on page 7. We're going to complete that exercise that is for both grade 2s and grade 3s. I'm going to give you a few examples on the board that we're going to do together. 5 plus 3. Let us count on 5 plus 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. What is our answer? 8. 15 is a bigger number, so I've written 15 sticks, and I'm going to count on 3. I'm going to add 3 more. Let us count on together how many are going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Going to get 18. And for the grade 3s, 4 plus, there's a number that we don't know here, and 8. So what are we going to do? We're going to say 8 minus 4. Let's do that together. 8, let's remove 4, counting back from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. How many do we have? 4. Yes, we've got 4. For the next one, 19, I've put 19 sticks here to help us. And then we're going to remove how many? 7. Let us remove them together. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Our answer is 12. Right. Our very last exercise that we're going to do is the number bonds. We've got 6 for grade 2s, so every number that you're going to add up is going to add up to 6. So 3 plus a number that we don't know what gives us 6, so it's 3 plus 3, which will give us 6. And then for grade 3s, 17. Whatever number we're going to add, they have to add up to 17. So 13 plus 4 will give us 17. That is our final lesson for today. Hope you enjoyed today's exercises, and always remember our COVID-19 rules. Always sanitize your hands. Let us sanitize our hands. Social distancing, always a meter apart. Don't touch each other. Right round. Now, let us welcome our friend Zoshi to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Joshi. And make sure to always make a helicopter circle, stretching your arms out and spinning around like me. And make sure you're not touching anyone while doing this. Goodbye!
You unravel me with a melody. You surround me with a song of deliverance from my enemies, till all my fears have gone. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God.
Okuzako shivalelo shamemeo ahololange. Oleo ya hololange. Onda valululilwa homo family. Onde oye ilimo yange.
I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God. I'm no longer a slave to fear.
Check it.
I am a child of God.
I'm kinda under Wakanda, I kinda the hunger for freedom deliberate. I used to carry the memories of sin on my back, size of a pyramid. I guess the message is clear, to live is for Christ is how I deliver it. I am no longer a slave to sin, I'm free, look at the documents. I got an acre in Jesus, my hero. Look at the monuments, I am a part of the family tree, yeah, one of the occupants. He paid the price of sin in full, covered emoluments. Sometimes it's a fairy tale, very well, but I know him very well. He is simple to get but deep, like hundred of buried wells. He's got a name known to man, his name is Emmanuel. I am no longer a slave to fear, I got the manual. Look, I am no longer a slave to sin. Why? He's got the manual.
We've been liberated from a bondage. We're the sons and the daughters. Let us sing our freedom. Oh, oh, oh. and all the struggles. The God, I really love you. You never left my side, I wanna embrace you, I wanna hug you. The devil is a liar, his tongue is so deceitful. I used to have a lot of fear, the God, you the greatest. I know, God knows I'm a child of his. I've got nothing to fear, thanks for the blessings, Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I'm no longer a slave to fear.
I'm no longer a slave to fear. I am a child of God.
Humanitarian crises are all too familiar to television viewers. Civil wars that cause huge movements of refugees, worldwide pandemics, and natural disasters like earthquakes and tsunamis. This is the way most of us are used to seeing these heart-wrenching events, on a screen in front of us, watching passively. But what if you could step into the frame and actually feel what it's like for the individuals on the ground?
People come out of it feeling enlightened and often moved and often ready to take action. A lot of people automatically say, well, what can I do? How can I get involved?
Garbo Aurora is leading a team at the United Nations who are using cutting-edge technology to raise awareness, empathy, and funds both to respond to humanitarian crises and to bolster support for a new set of sustainable development goals around the globe.
Virtual reality is the ability to really take part in a story that usually you're only a passive spectator on. And you actually get this sensation of feeling like you're being there.
By using multiple cameras that can record in all directions and software that can stitch the images together, virtual reality creates an experience that enables the viewer to see a movie from every angle, above, below, and behind.
It's exciting for the UN, to be involved in some of those early experiments of how we're trying to tell stories, make these films, and work with some of the most cutting-edge people in the industry on it.
So the UN reached out to us and connected, and we realized that there was a great opportunity here to tell some very important stories and to tell them in a way that we thought would be totally new and highly impactful. The way that I define virtual reality at this point in time is basically the hacking of your senses to convince you that you're somewhere other than where you are. Often, I think of it as a sense of vulnerability. So one of the things we've realized in some of our stories is you have a heightened sense of empathy and a heightened sense of connection as a result of that vulnerability.
That heightened sense of connection and empathy was exactly what Garbo Aurora was looking to create at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Not only to inspire leaders to take action, but also to influence donors to increase funding for disaster response efforts.
I'd started experimenting with using innovative ways of advocacy, and I started talking to a lot of different partners and people. What could we do that would be incredible? And someone said, I just came from a meeting at Samsung, and, with some of these other virtual reality headsets, wouldn't it be amazing if you got all of those elite people who could actually go to a refugee camp, or they could go to an Ebola clinic? I just really felt it would get our issues highlighted.
In addition to the screenings at Davos, virtual reality portals have been set up to view the films at high-level political forums around the world. The virtual reality film on display was Clouds Over Sidra.
Clouds Over Sidra is a short film in virtual reality about a girl named Sidra who lives in Zaatari camp, which is a Syrian refugee camp in Jordan. And it is a story about a young girl who is giving you a tour of the camp, of what it's like, what her life is like. When the film debuted in Davos, it was a sensation to everyone we showed it to. They come out of it very deeply moved. I'd say half the people who watch Clouds Over Sidra cry. And then we cut a version for UNICEF, where it's face-to-face fundraisers. The way they do that is usually someone with a clipboard on the street in Europe or in different countries. So they thought, well, what if we got people to experience virtual reality on the street?
Quite sad. They don't have a good environment to stay. We try our best to help them.
Early reporting from UNICEF has shown that when using virtual reality, they've doubled the effectiveness of their fundraising efforts. This report was produced by Ben Lybrand for the United Nations.
On the Gold Coast of West Africa lies the peaceful and diverse nation of Ghana. I'm pretty close right now to the geographical center of the Earth. It is also one of the last pockets for elephants in the wilds of West Africa.
You know, every country in the world just about has cattle, sheep, goats, horses, donkeys. But it's only Africa that has the real megafauna, the charismatic stuff which people in the rest of the world want to see.
The passion that the staff have for the job.
There's value to a bird which brings birders to a place like this. I mean, this is a birding paradise. We see an intrinsic appreciation and joy from seeing the wildlife out here, but not everybody does.
You can't get to Mali and then will not be passionate about what we do, because you'll be the only one left. Everybody is passionate.
The only worthwhile war, the war against destruction, the war against loss, the war for peace, for balance, for inclusion.
Just out of my work, buffaloes, elephants, tigers, atubis are still in existence.
If money fails, then Ghana is without wildlife.
Join me as we journey to the untamed wilderness of northern Ghana to meet these last defenders.
The people within the law enforcement agencies don't really know you're talking about a roan antelope. Somebody thinks it's just like a goat.
At this